Hey everyone, Tom Pounder here, and I have a question. Do you ever want something that you couldn't have? Like, did you ever go to a toy store and you wanted this one item and your parents said no, or somebody else said no, you can't have it, and you just wanted it and wanted it? Well, how did that make you feel when you did that? Were you happy that you didn't get it, or were you sad and miserable that you didn't get it? Well, today we're going to talk about a guy named King Ahab and his wife Jezebel, and about something that they wanted that they couldn't have, and how that made them feel, and what they did because of it. So what I'd love for you to do right now is just pause the video, answer these few questions with your friends and family, and then when you're done, press play and we'll continue from there. But I want you to see how they responded to not getting something they wanted. Oh my gosh, can you believe what they did because they couldn't get it? In fact, King Ahab was so miserable he wouldn't eat. And then because of that, Jezebel said, whoa, I can't have a husband around that is not eating and just is miserable. He's not the king of Israel if he does that. And so she decided to have him killed. That is so terrible what happened to Naboth. But the reality is when we don't get something we want, we have a choice to make. We can either be miserable and just complain until we get it, or we can choose to be content with what we have. And so that's what I want to encourage you with today. I want to encourage you to focus on what you do have and not what you don't have. In fact, our bottom line today is when you focus on what you don't have, it can make you miserable. When you focus on what you don't have, it will make you miserable. You'll complain, you'll wish you had it, and you'll be like King Ahab, just complaining and whining like a little baby. However, when you focus on what God has blessed you with, it can totally change your attitude and say you can be content with what you have. And in fact, that's what our Bible verse that we've been looking at all month long talks about. It's found in Philippians 4:12. I have learned the secret of being content no matter what happens. I am content whether I am well fed or hungry. I am content whether I have more than enough or not enough. Paul learned the secret of being content, and that is trusting and relying on God. He has put his faith in God, knowing that God will provide for him. And so the next time you see something that you want and that you can't have, don't be miserable about it. Focus on all the blessings that God has given you. All right, everyone, that wraps it up for us today. Thanks for joining us. I hope that you learn to be content with what you do have and you thank God for the blessings that you do have rather than being miserable this week. I'll see you next week as we continue our series on contentment.